Did that thought ever come into your mind that probably the game is slipping away and there could be a chance that India might lose too?
Never. I don't think at any stage we thought that we would lose the game, because even if you have a strong partnership, you have to sit there and think about the sort of how the game goes. The averages of people giving away chances in the number of overs. In Test cricket on a fifth day, you know that even if you get a 100-run partnership, which will happen in international cricket, you will have that one-out opportunity or one chance to get someone out. And you have to make sure we grab. So it was all about concentrating more in that situation rather than thinking that we might lose from this situation. I think that thought never crossed my mind, because even if opposition is trying to be too aggressive, as we beautifully did just before the new ball, really slowed the game down and wanted to bowl those tight overs which Ashwin and Mishra did for us. And then we got that breakthrough that we needed just before tea. So I think it's very important to keep believing that you will get those couple of chances, and it's important to grab.
Virat, you talk about believing. At the beginning of the series, you talked about how you wanted to give confidence to Ashwin, the man sitting next to you, make him an all-rounder, and also Rohit, how you believe that he has match-winning capabilities. That's why you want to play him ahead of Pujara, and many others in the team like that. Stuart, for example. How has it been for you as a captain to believe in them till the right till the end? Can you talk to us about that, because you really did back them?
It's very important to back individuals and really get the best out of them, because you will never know until you give them the chance to express themselves, how good they are, or how good they are in pressure situations, or if they can win a game for you in a particular situation, from a particular situation. And guys like Stuart, you mentioned Rohit, it's very important to back guys like that, because with the bat or Stuart with the ball as well, they can be very beneficial for the team. They can actually turn the game around for you. If you see the second innings for us, those are the two guys that changed the whole momentum of the game. We got 112 runs in a session where it was supposed to be helping the bowlers, and those guys just flattened the attack and put it. Then Ashwin went in and scored 60 odd in the end. Mishra contributing. So it's amazing. Cricket is a game where mindset matters a lot, and if a player is feeling confident, you give him confidence, you back him throughout. His mindset and his execution of skills will be very different to when he's under pressure. So from my end, I made all the effort I could to make them feel comfortable and allowing them to go out there and express themselves in any sort of situation to benefit the team. And I think that's the only way one can learn about themselves and how good their skills are.
Suman, Virat, how important it was for you to control, or rather also channelize Ishant Sharma's aggressiveness. We saw Ishant breathing fire yesterday and today as well. So how important it was for you?
I was very happy with the incident that happened when he was batting, because it happened at the right time for us. We had a goal yesterday and they made him angry, and I think couldn't have been better for us, and the timing was absolutely perfect. So I think everything fell in place for us as far as being aggressive is concerned as well. And the way he bowled in the second innings, he did not concede a boundary for 19 overs. And that's the kind of pressure he created on those batsmen because of one incident that was started from somewhere, and then he decided to take over with the ball and then be even more aggressive than he might be. And knowing that it's the last innings of the series, he's always bowled his heart out. Whenever the Indian team has needed him to defend scores in Test matches, and even if you remember in Lords, in Australia also he bowled his heart out every time. And today also was a classic case of him putting in that effort, knowing it's very hot, humid. But it was important to not let things go out of hand. But at the same time, I was very happy that he is an aggressive mindset, and he's actually an angry fast bowler is a captain's delight. We always say that. So I was very happy to see what happened yesterday, and that really switched some things on in the right way. So it had to be controlled, but in the end it benefited us.
Next.
Virat, your team lost the first test and then came back and won the next two. I mean, what was the motivation that you give as a team being your first series as captain? How do you sort of motivate the team to win the next 2 in the series?
Well, I think the one thing that we decided to do was stick together as a unit, not worry too much about. Obviously, you will be criticized when you lose or you have a bad performance, but it's important as cricketers not to focus on that. It's important to focus on what the team has to do in the next game, prepare for the next day. Even if it's a traveling day, you have to look forward to that rather than thinking about what's gone by and getting disappointed. Obviously, it hurt a lot, but I would like to really praise the guys on one aspect, that they all stuck together and they did not discuss what went wrong too much. We enjoyed each other's company even more. We decided to stick together, do a few team activities, and then even practice sessions. We had a lot of fun. Decided to keep the mood positive, and we believed that we can turn the series around, because the way we lost in Gaul was because we played bad cricket in 2 sessions and we won 6 sessions there. So there was a lot of positive to take from that game, and we focused on that rather than the bad cricket that we played. So I think it took a lot of effort from all the guys to stay positive and turn things around, which we believe we could do. And I think me and Ashwin are sitting here talking about winning the series because of that belief that we had even after losing the first game, and I think that's very, very important.
Size.
Virat, congratulations on winning, of course, and also congratulations for the refreshing way you handled the Shant question asked a little earlier. Some of your predecessors may have dealt with it differently. Have you grown as a captain in the past 3 test matches here, your first full series as captain? You like ticking your own boxes. How would you say today at the end of the positive result?
Yeah, I don't want to say that I've grown as a captain, because if I make a mistake again, I'll be made a child again. So let's just let the things be the way they are right now, and I think it's time for us to celebrate a series win. Any mistakes that I make in future will be corrected, but it's important to cherish the good moments as well. I would not like to think that I've grown as a captain or I need to behave in a very different way. As long as my teammates are happy with what we are doing as a team, and the management is happy with the kind of ideas that we come up with, I think these small little things can be managed along the lines. So I don't know. You tell me if I've grown as a captain or not, because I don't sit down and think about these things.
These mistakes won't reduce you to a kid. I mean, it's part of the learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is. Unless you make mistakes, you will never learn and improve. So I don't know. It's absolutely total freedom to all of you to judge and write if I've grown up or not. But I feel that I think we've been able to do what we have done because of the kind of mindset all the guys have had. I can, as I said, after the first test in Gaul, I can go out and speak about something, but unless people want to improve on it, it will never happen. Because I can keep saying something and guys not responding is a very different story. So it's the collective mindset of the whole squad, not just the guys who have played. I think the management, the guys sitting outside and the guys playing have all stayed positive and all been on the same page. And that's why we've been able to do what we've done.
I'll take last 4 questions for Virat from here.
Please.
Bharat, Sydney, Chetan and Kaushik Bhai, and then we'll take some questions for Ashwin. I'll start from Bharat. Please make way for him, he has to ask the question.
Virat, we'll talk about how this team has grown up. In 2013 when you left for South Africa, from there to now it's like the culmination of the loyalty that you have all of it. And you remember the mindset, your mindset, when you were leaving South Africa, and now 2 years later, the series when how much has it changed? What is changed?
See, I can't really pinpoint what has changed. I think the one difference I've seen is we've capitalized the important moments in the game, and that's something we spoke as a team before the series. But that's something we need to address and focus on, because in Test cricket, an hour of bad cricket or bad execution can turn the whole game around. So I think we've done really well to maintain our composure and actually win those moments, and that's why we've been able to win 2 test matches after being 1-0 down. And I think that's one thing that I felt standing in the field. just with the way the guys have responded to situations, that has changed, and that's been an individual effort from everyone. Not, as I said, not me pointing out something, but guys have realized it over a period of time that this is the reason why we've played such good cricket and not been able to finish games off. So that's something we've addressed, and it only shows the hunger of the guys to keep improving as cricketers, and actually wanting to close games of cricket rather than hesitating at times. So we've gone through a learning curve. In the last year and a half, a lot of people have gone from 2 test matches to 20 test matches or 15, 16 test matches. So that's been a learning. And now they are able to figure out, how to react in a certain situation. So I think that has changed over a period of time, and it only comes with
Sydney.
The series, the bowlers are a very good tournament. They have all the wickets. Your thoughts on them, and do you reckon playing on lively tracks, because you saw the bowlers get so much of purchase from all the 3 tracks, on lively tracks with South Africa running in October?
Definitely. I mean, the 5 bowler theory or the 4 bowlers and 1 all-rounder theory, it's something that has worked for us in this series. And as I said, to win a test match, you need to take 20 wickets. Even if you end up bowling one guy lesser, you at least know that the other 4 have bowled really well. So the 5th guy is an all-rounder, nothing like it, because he can come in and give these guys a rest whenever needed. But the way they've bowled in partnerships in this series has been something that has stood out for me as a captain. Making changes and watching guys bowling in partnerships has been very, very pleasing, because it just makes your job very easy. You don't have to really tell the guys what to do. They understand one guy is striking, getting wickets, so I need to go out there and control runs and create that pressure. So that communication among all the bowlers has really helped, and I think the series belongs to the bowlers because they've been really outstanding. Apart from Chiteshwar's knock, which was world class. I mean, one of the best I've seen in Test cricket. Apart from that, I think the bowlers have really stood out in the series.
So an extension of this question, and the last test in Australia and Sydney, you had said after that, the bowlers need to focus on their discipline, like you said, as a unit. And 6 months later, first 2 series, I mean, more than the 20 wickets in all 3 tests, it's been the consistency. Something like, the first test or just 1 odd session, but in the second test, when on day 3, that's fair. And even in this test match, you just concentrating on putting on pressure from both ends. So before the series, how much were you or the team management focusing on changing and getting that discipline around? Do you think this is the perfect template to going ahead?
I think it is. It takes a lot of character, especially for fast bowlers, to come in and bowl 6 balls, on a channel of 4th or 5th stump, knowing that you're not making the batsman play, but you might have to bowl 5 overs and maybe 4 maidens out of that. It takes a lot of character because it's hot, it's humid, and to think that I'm going to bowl 5 overs and have to sort of maintain a line and length and not go for wickets all the time. I think it's very difficult for the bowlers to accept firstly and to execute. But that, I think they have done it beautifully. They've been willing to work harder, than they might have in the past, and they've been willing to put in that extra effort. And as you mentioned, I think I've said this before. The second test match, I think it was the second day, third day, the last session. It's one of the best bowling efforts I've seen from our team in a long, long time, especially on a wicket that was not doing much. Especially the fast bowlers, the way they bowled with a lot of discipline. Stuart bowled really. So the guys have really understood and accepted the fact that sometimes we need to show that discipline and not concede too many runs, so the pressure can be created. And I think that was a classic example of it. And guys are learning every day that works in Test cricket. Bowling one side of the wicket, keeping a field according to that works in Test cricket. You need to test guys' patience rather than losing yours first. So it's all about that, and I think this series has been a revelation for us as a bowling attack in that aspect, and the guys have understood and learned from that.
Last 2 questions for Virat, Kaushik, and gentleman from here. Kaushik.
Virat, you spoke about the belief which always been in the side, but just to come back from 0-1 down overseas and win a series 2-1, going forward, the day of South Africa coming up. So for your own mindset and for that of the team, how big a boost is the result here?
Well, I think winning is always really, really encouraging for a squad, and especially the way we have won this series should be the right kind of catalyst for us to play the same kind of cricket in future as well. wherever we play, and we maintain that drawing a test match or thinking of those sort of things has to be the last option for our group of guys right now. And as I said, they responded beautifully, and there's nothing better than winning. We spoke about the fact that we want to win test matches, we want to win series, because as a group you're able to enjoy that victory more. Guys can have individual performances and walk away with that happiness, but unless you win as a team, you don't really get that positivity around the group as a test team. So I think this might be the right kind of boost that we require, and that we have required over a long period of time. And I know for a fact that the guys will want to improve their cricket even further, from here on, knowing that we can do things like this, and they would want to beat other teams as well, and get these kind of results, because these are special moments. These are the kind of things you remember when you're done with your career. How many games you won, how many series you won as a team. So I think this is the right kind of push that we're seeing.
Virat, last question during the press test, I called Shikhar Dhawan scored century in second test, he scored 82, and this night India has scored a brilliant century. What is the success of replace but now the replacement players, they scored heavily for the India team?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I don't know. I'm glad we have some time off before we play test matches again. Because if we're playing a test match in 10 days time, 15 days time again, I would not be able to select a team along with the management, because everyone has scored runs, everyone has taken wickets, so who will you drop? But yeah, problem of plenty is never bad. So, and as I said, guys in this group will understand and respect the decision made by the management. It might not be understood well by a lot of people, but whatever we do is for the best for the team, and for the betterment of the squad, and to win games of cricket. And we have to figure out which is the best combination we can go in with. But it's never bad to have 7-8 guys in form, is it? So yeah, not a bad problem.